Good morning student, welcome back. Today's class is 9th Standard Social Science, Civics Unit 2, Election, Political Parties and Pressure Groups. Let me move to the video session.
Civics Unit 2. In this module, we are going to learn election, political parties and pressure groups. What is election? An election is a formal decision-making process by which a people chooses an individual to hold public office by voting. It is a process of choosing a leader, members of a parliament, councillors or other representatives by popular vote. Electoral system in India. The electoral system in India has been adapted from the system followed in the United Kingdom. India is a socialist, secular, democratic republic and the largest democracy in the world. The modern India, that is the Constitution of India, came into force on 26 January 1950. That day we celebrate as a Republic Day. According to Article 324 of the Indian Constitution provides for an independent election commission in order to ensure free and fair election in the country. Do you know what is meant by free and fair election? Free means right to make a free choice. Without fear or intimation, as per our choice we can select our leader. And fair means all votes have equal opportunity to register. This is the meaning for free and fair election. And the parliament and the state legislature may make provisions with respect to all matters relating to the elections. Kudavole was the system of voting followed during the Chola period in Tamil Nadu. Kudavole means the ballot sheet of palm leaves that was put secretly in a pot vessel called kudam. Election process. At the national level, the head of government, the Prime Minister, is elected by members of the Lok Sabha, that is the lower house of the parliament in India. In representative democracy like ours, elections are extremely important. Voting in elections is the best way to make your voice heard. Children, have you heard the word nota? Let me explain. If the people in a democratic country are not willing to elect any candidate, they can vote for the option called nota. Nota means none of the above. That means we are not satisfied with any of the leaders. Nota was first introduced in the general election held in 2014. India is the 14th country in the world to introduce nota. Types of election. There are two types of election, direct election and indirect election. Direct election means people directly vote and elect their representatives, in which people over the age of 18 years participate in the electoral process by casting their votes. Indirect election means voters elect their representatives who in turn elect their representatives. This method of election is followed for the election of President of India. Merits of direct election. As the voters elect their representatives directly, direct elections are considered to be more democratic method of election. It educates people regarding the government activities and help in choosing the appropriate candidates. Also, it encourages people to play an active role in politics. It empowers people and makes the rulers accountable for their action. Demerits of direct election. Direct elections are very expensive. Illiterate voters sometimes get misguided by false propaganda. Propaganda means opinion or message. So uneducated people get misguided by wrong message or wrong opinion. There are instances of some political candidates influencing the voters through payments in the form of cash, goods or services. You may be noticed in some area the politicians will give money for the particular vote. Election campaigns sometimes result in violence, tension, law and order problems and affect the day-to-day life of people. So these are the demerits of direct election. Merits and demerits of indirect election. Merits. Indirect elections are less expensive. It is more suited to election in large countries. Demerits. If the number of voters is very small, there exists the possibility of corruption and other unfair activities. It is less democratic because people do not have a direct opportunity to elect, but they instead do it through their representatives. So this may not reflect the true will of the people. Political parties is a group of people. The members of the group share similar views on the particular topic and come close to each other as a group. The people who share common opinion on political matters come together and form a political party. Political party has three components: a leader, active member and followers. Leader. A group of political parties will have one leader. Leader will instruct the group. And active members, all the members of the political parties will active in their work. And followers, that is supporters, will support the political party and follow the leader's words. These are the three components of the political parties. Types of a party system. There are three types of a party system in the world. Single party system, in which one ruling party exists and no opposition is permitted, followed by China, Cuba and United Soviet Socialist Republic. Two-party system, in which only two major parties exist. For example, United States of America and United Kingdom. Multi-party system, in which there are more than two political parties, followed by India, Sri Lanka, France and Italy. Types of political parties. National parties, state parties. Under national parties, a state party in at least 4 states is recognized as a national party. It offers some special facilities to state and national parties. These parties are given a unique symbol. Only the official candidate of the party can use that election symbol. In 2017, there were 7 recognized national parties. State parties. Other than the 7 national parties, most of the major parties of the country are classified by the Election Commission as state parties. A party is recognized as a state party on certain percentage of votes secured or a certain number of seats won in the Assembly or Lok Sabha election. Functions of political parties. Parties do so by performing a series of functions. Parties contest elections. In most democracies, elections are fought mainly among the candidates put up by political parties. Parties select their candidates in different way. In India, top party leaders choose candidates for contesting elections. Role of opposition parties. In India, ruling party is BJP, that is Bharatiya Janata Party, and opposition party is Congress. In a democracy, there may be a two-party system like in the USA, or a multi-party system like in India and France. The ruling party may have received the mandate of the majority people and the opposition party represented the remaining people. The leader of the opposition party occupied a prominent place in all democratic form of the government. He opposes the wrong policies of the ruling party which affects the general public and questions the functioning of the government departments and examines the public money used for the well-being of the people. The opposition parties reflect genuine demands and concern of the people to play a constructive role in a democracy. Pressure groups. The term pressure group originated in the USA. A pressure group is a group of people who are organized actively for promoting and defending their common interest. The pressure groups are also called interest groups or vested groups. A large number of pressure groups exist in India, but they are not developed to the same extent as in the USA or the Western countries like Britain, France, Germany and so on. Functions of pressure groups. There are 3 functions: political participation, education, policy formulation. Let me go through under each heading. Political participation. Pressure groups can be called the informal phase of politics, such as petitions, marches, demonstrations and other forms of political protest. Such forms of political participation have been particularly attractive to young people. Second functions of pressure group is education. Many pressure groups devote significant resources by carrying out research, maintaining websites, commenting on government policy, and even celebrities to get their views across with an emphasis to cultivate expert authority. Last functions of pressure group is policy formulation. Though the pressure groups themselves are not policy makers, yet it does not prevent many of them from participating in the policy making process. Many pressure groups are vital sources of information and render advice to the government, and therefore they are regularly consulted in the process of policy formulation. Mobilization and people's participation. Mobilization means the action of a country or its government preparing and organizing troops for active service. For example, earthquakes, tsunami, floods and other such natural disasters on a massive scale occur and people's immediate mobilization for evacuation and emergency reliefs become most essential. And the last, democratic participation. That is, democracy can succeed only when smaller local groups and in fact every citizen can take action that supports the tax and revenue collection system and immunization programs like Pulse Polio. To create a better society and nation, the people of India along with the union and state government should come together to fight against the miseries of human life. A short recap. The Prime Minister is elected by members of Lok Sabha. There are two types of elections, direct election and indirect elections. A political party has three components, that is the leader, active member and the followers. Political parties in India are classified into two types, national parties and state parties. In 2017, there were 7 recognized national parties. The term pressure group originated in the USA. The large number of pressure groups exist in India. Dear children, I hope you understood the lesson. Go through the lesson and take care of yourself. Bye. Thank you.